Goodbye swelling. 10. Collagen-rich foods. You must eat to protect your legs and joints. Just last year, you were still walking briskly, climbing stairs without holding on, standing in the kitchen for hours without getting tired. But now, having just turned 65, you feel it clearly. Stiff knees, heavy ankles, legs that feel like they're weighed down with sandbags every time you stand up. You're not imagining things. Your body is severely lacking collagen, a vital protein that keeps joints flexible, reduces inflammation, and fights age-related degeneration. After 65, your body produces less than half the collagen it needs. And the result? You feel it in every single step. The good news is, you don't need medication or expensive collagen powders. Just by eating right, familiar foods already in your kitchen, you can reactivate your body's collagen production, reduce leg swelling, and slow joint degeneration significantly in just a few weeks. Yes, the answer doesn't lie in a supplement bottle. It's right there on your plate. In this video, we'll share the top 10 collagen-rich foods, ranked from helpful to most powerful. And watch till the end, because food number 1 can increase joint fluid density by up to 63% and reduce joint stiffness by 41% in under 30 days. Yet very few people have ever tried it. We'll show you how to prepare each one, how often to eat it, and why these foods work from deep inside, where supplements can't reach. So let's begin with food number 10. Small, familiar, but quietly nourishing your joints every single day. Number 10. Avocado. Do your knees make a cracking sound every time you stand up? Do your ankles feel like they're about to swell after a day of walking? Those little pops in your joints, that morning stiffness, or the sudden weakness in your legs even though you haven't done anything strenuous. These may all be signs your body is lacking collagen. Collagen isn't just what gives you smooth, firm skin. It's the hidden cushion inside your joints, helping bones glide smoothly against each other, allowing ligaments to stretch and flex, and keeping soft tissues like tendons and cartilage from tearing over time. When collagen levels drop, every step becomes noticeable, heavier, more sore, with more tingling, fatigue, or even stiffness in your knees, hips, and ankles. And one of the simplest foods to protect that precious cushion is the avocado. That creamy fruit many people still think of as just a snack. While it doesn't contain collagen directly, avocado acts as an internal shield, protecting the collagen you already have and creating the ideal environment for connective tissue to be maintained and rebuilt. So what makes avocado special? Each one contains a powerful mix of monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, glutathione, and lutein, all strong antioxidants that fight free radicals, calm inflammation, and prevent collagen breakdown. Vitamin E is especially important for stabilizing cell membranes in cartilage and ligaments, helping these tissues stay strong despite the wear and tear of aging. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Aging and Health tracked adults over 60 who ate half an avocado daily for 6 weeks. Results showed inflammation markers like CRP and IL-6 dropped by up to 28%, dull knee pain subsided, afternoon swelling decreased, and standing up or sitting down became noticeably easier. To get the most benefits, avocado should be eaten raw, not cooked or fried. Half an avocado per day is enough. Spread it on whole grain toast, mix it into a leafy green salad, or mash it with canned salmon for a dish that's both delicious and indirectly collagen supporting. If digestion is a concern, try pairing avocado with lemon juice, plain yogurt, or flax seeds to boost absorption. Avocado doesn't promise a miracle cure, but it helps preserve every bit of collagen your body is still trying to make. It acts as a quiet protector for your knees, ankles, and hips, those areas that often ache, tire, and weaken as the years go by. If you've ever gotten out of bed with legs that feel stiff as wood, or had to pause halfway across the room because your joints ache too much, then half an avocado a day might be a small but promising start to a bigger change. Number 9. Berries. You don't need a medicine cabinet or expensive supplements. Sometimes a small handful of sweet, dark-colored berries is all it takes to help your joints move more smoothly each day. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries have long been praised for their anti-aging effects on skin. But few people realize they also help preserve collagen in your joints, calm inflamed connective tissues, and boost the body's natural ability to rebuild worn cartilage. It's no accident berries are called nature's anti-inflammatory shield. Each tiny fruit is packed with powerful antioxidants like anthocyanins, vitamin C, quercetin, and polyphenols. These compounds don't just brighten your complexion, they block enzymes that break down collagen, reduce chronic inflammation, and help your body piece together what's needed to nourish joints, tendons, and ligaments. A 2021 study from Tufts University found that older adults who ate about 1 cup of berries daily for 6 to 8 weeks saw an average 30% drop in CRP, a marker of systemic inflammation, along with improved flexibility when twisting their knees or standing after long periods of sitting. Those who regularly experienced unexplained knee fatigue or stiff joints in the morning improved the fastest. It's frustrating when you want to stand up quickly but have to pause because your knees won't cooperate, or when your ankles feel like they're carrying small water balloons after a walk. These signs are easy to brush off, but they're actually warnings that your cartilage and collagen are weakening, and inflammation is slowing your body's ability to heal. Thankfully, the solution is incredibly easy. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet. Just add a few berries to breakfast, mix with plain yogurt, toss into a smoothie, or pair with a few walnuts. No fancy prep needed. No long wait required. In fact, just the color and aroma of berries can help reduce stress and improve circulation, an indirect but crucial factor in helping blood reach vulnerable joints. They don't promise magic, but their daily presence works quietly behind the scenes, protecting your fragile collagen, supporting cartilage regeneration, and helping you rediscover ease in every step. If you're looking for an easy, no-pressure way to begin, this is your sweet, compact, and powerful gift from nature, made just for your joints. Number 8. Dark leafy greens. It doesn't have to be expensive or rare. Sometimes a simple plate of greens on your dinner table is the quiet foundation protecting your joints from long-term wear and tear. Dark leafy vegetables like spinach, kale, bok choy, and amaranth offer far more than just fiber. They're rich sources of nutrients essential for building and preserving collagen, vitamin C, magnesium, lutein, beta-carotene, and especially chlorophyll, the plant pigment that stimulates natural collagen production while also reducing inflammation in the soft tissues around your joints. Your body can't make collagen without the proper raw materials, and dark leafy greens are that raw material factory, supplying the micronutrients your body needs to weave together tiny protein fibers, forming the cushion between bones, making knees bend easier and ankles rotate more smoothly. In a study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging, older adults who ate at least 5 servings of dark leafy greens per week for 2 months saw significant improvement in hip and knee flexibility. Inflammatory blood markers dropped by an average of 26%, and the presence of collagen-degrading enzymes in joint fluid declined noticeably. Most people don't realize that the joint stiffness they feel each morning isn't just from sleeping in the wrong position. It may be the first sign of degeneration. As collagen breaks down, even small movements face resistance. Bending down to tie your shoes feels like a chore. Climbing stairs, each step feels longer. And eventually, it feels like your joints are aging faster than the rest of your body. That's when your body needs a chance to rebuild. And dark leafy greens may be the simplest place to start. You don't need to eat greens like medicine. Just lightly steam, stir-fry quickly with olive oil, or toss them into a refreshing soup. You can also blend them into a smoothie with apples and bananas for a joint-friendly, easy-to-digest drink. In addition to nourishing your joints, greens help balance your body's pH and support liver detox, indirectly reducing systemic inflammation, a factor older adults often overlook, but one that greatly impacts joint swelling. They're not flashy. They don't make a bold statement. But greens work quietly, day by day, inside your body, like skilled craftsmen patiently rebuilding the foundation worn down by age. If you're hoping to keep your legs moving longer and standing stronger, then perhaps that humble vegetable dish on your plate holds the answer you've been overlooking. Number 7. Full-fat plain yogurt. Full-fat plain yogurt is one of the most misunderstood foods when it comes to joint health. Most people think of yogurt as a gut-friendly snack or a low-fat option for weight loss. But the truth is, the version made with natural full-fat milk and no added sugar is actually one of the most beneficial choices for connective tissue and collagen in older adults. What makes this yogurt special is its combination of live probiotics, healthy saturated fats, and easily absorbed calcium. Probiotics, good bacteria, not only improve digestion, but also help reduce systemic inflammation, one of the root causes of joint degeneration. Meanwhile, the natural fats in full-fat dairy don't harm heart health in older adults. In fact, they help absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D and K2, both essential for strong bones and the cushioning layer between joints. In a 2021 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, people over 60 who ate 1 to 2 servings of full-fat plain yogurt daily for 10 weeks showed a 31% reduction in inflammatory markers, CRP, TNF-A, and reported greater joint flexibility and less morning stiffness than the control group. The improvement was especially noticeable in people with digestive issues or bloating, groups that often struggle to absorb the micronutrients needed for collagen synthesis. To reap the full benefits, choose yogurt that's unsweetened, free of artificial flavors, and made from whole milk, the kind that still has a natural cream layer on top. Avoid light, low-fat, or 0% fat options, because that fat is the key to absorbing vitamin D, K2, and omega-3s from other meals. You can enjoy yogurt with berries, flax seeds, or mix it with turmeric and raw honey for a double anti-inflammatory meal. When eaten in the morning, yogurt can also help regulate blood sugar, an often overlooked factor that affects cartilage health and joint fluid balance. Full-fat plain yogurt doesn't raise harmful cholesterol like many fear. On the contrary, in older adults, it helps raise HDL, the protective type of cholesterol, supports hormone function, and gives you more energy in the morning. This is a food that's both gentle and smart. It nourishes your gut, reduces background inflammation, and helps your body better absorb the building blocks it needs to produce collagen. If you've been taking collagen supplements or eating joint-friendly foods but haven't seen results, the issue may not be what you're consuming. It might be how well you're absorbing it. And yogurt is the place to start again. Number 6. Chicken skin. For decades, chicken skin has carried a bad reputation. But if you're looking for a natural, direct source of collagen, the exact type your joints need most, It's that very skin that deserves to be kept on your plate. Unlike many other foods that only support collagen production indirectly, chicken skin contains type 1 and type 3 collagen, the two primary types that make up cartilage, ligaments, and the connective tissues around the knees, ankles, and hips. This means when you eat chicken skin, your body is getting the precise raw material that aging joints are lacking. A clinical study published in the International Journal of Medical Sciences followed adults over 55 who consumed collagen from chicken skin and connective tissue 5 times a week. After 12 weeks, they reported a 40% reduction in joint pain, a 33% decrease in morning stiffness, especially in the knees and ankles. Ultrasound images showed significant improvements in cartilage density and joint fluid, without the need for supplements or medication. And this effect didn't come from pills or powders. It came from regular meals, like roasted chicken thighs with skin, grilled wings, or slow-cooked chicken necks. To preserve collagen, cook chicken skin gently. Medium roasting, baking, steaming, or stewing. Avoid deep frying at high temperatures, which breaks down collagen and creates inflammatory oxidants. If you're concerned about fat, opt for skin-on bone-in cuts, like thighs, and simply skim the fat after cooking. The collagen remains in the gelatin around the skin and broth. You can shred the meat with skin to toss in salads, pair it with steamed vegetables, or add to warm soups. Easy, practical, and no major meal changes needed. What's especially unique is that collagen from chicken skin closely resembles human cartilage, making absorption and integration into joints more efficient. Not all collagen is created equal, and not all types reach the areas that need it. But collagen from chicken skin is different. It directly targets the knees, hips, and ankles, where you feel weakness most as you age. If you've been walking more slowly at night, hearing your joints crack when you stand, or needing to push off with your hands just to rise from a chair, your body is likely crying out for the right kind of collagen. And sometimes, it's not hiding in a pill. It's right there, in that piece of chicken skin you were about to throw away. Number 5. Seeds and nuts. Tiny, crunchy, but incredibly powerful. Seeds and nuts help build collagen from the inside out. They don't contain collagen directly, but they serve as the ultimate raw material workshop, allowing your body to produce collagen sustainably and efficiently. Seeds like pumpkin, chia, flax, sunflower, and almonds are rich in zinc, magnesium, manganese, copper, and omega-3 fats, all of which work together to form, stabilize, and protect collagen in connective tissues. Lack even one of these minerals, and your body may produce very little collagen, or worse, make weak, brittle strands. A 2021 clinical study published in Biological Trace Element Research tracked a group of older adults who ate 1 to 4 cups of pumpkin seeds daily for 8 weeks. Results showed a 27% increase in joint flexibility, a 19% decrease in swelling in ankles and calves, and a significant reduction in oxidative stress markers in the blood. Most notably, those with morning joint pain or difficulty climbing stairs saw the clearest improvements. Why are they so effective? Because seeds and nuts don't just provide minerals. They also help protect existing collagen, block enzymes that break down cartilage, and stabilize the body's internal immune response, a key factor for older adults who often experience silent, low-grade inflammation in the joints. However, to fully absorb the minerals and anti-inflammatory benefits from seeds, they must be consumed the right way. Seeds should be eaten raw or dry roasted, without added oil or salt. For larger seeds like pumpkin or almonds, soak them in salt water for 4 to 6 hours, then dry or lightly roast. Soaking removes phytic acid, a compound that hinders mineral absorption, especially in older adults with slower digestion. You can enjoy them as a snack, mix into yogurt, sprinkle over morning oatmeal, or grind into smoothies. If chewing hard nuts isn't your thing, try flaxseed or chia seed powder, easier to digest and absorb. Though small, seeds and nuts can make a big difference. If you're dealing with swollen knees, dull hip pain, or feel weakness in your legs every time you stand up, a handful of seeds daily may not bring instant magic, but it quietly rebuilds your collagen foundation, bit by bit, from deep within. And that steady support is exactly what your joints, tendons, and ligaments need most right now. Number 4. Eggs with yolk. Eggs are such a familiar food that they're often taken for granted. Many people separate the yolk, fearing cholesterol, and only keep the white for muscle. But the truth is, the yolk is where nearly all the nutrients needed for collagen production are found. Inside a single egg yolk is a powerful combination of biotin, vitamin D, choline, and especially sulfur, a crucial mineral that helps form the crosslinks between amino acids that create strong collagen strands. Without sulfur, collagen fibers become loose and fragile, which can lead to weak ligaments, torn cartilage, loose joint tissues, and symptoms like swelling and pain, especially in the knees and lower back. A 2020 study published in Nutrients showed that adults with mild joint stiffness who added whole eggs to their breakfast 5 times a week saw a 22% reduction in joint discomfort, improved knee flexion and extension, and lowered CRP levels, a key marker of systemic inflammation. Notably, participants over 60, who typically have the most collagen loss, experienced the fastest and most visible improvements. What you need to remember is, don't remove the yolk. Don't overboil until it's dry and chalky. Keep it soft. Boil it to a jammy center, poach it, or lightly fry in olive oil. This not only preserves the fat-soluble vitamins, but also maintains the bioavailability of sulfur, a compound that older adults often struggle to absorb efficiently. If you've been taking collagen supplements but haven't seen results, the issue might not be the intake. It could be that your body lacks the raw materials or enzymes needed to process and produce collagen. Eggs, especially the yolk, don't supply collagen directly, but they help your body's natural collagen-making system run like a well-oiled machine. Eggs don't need fancy prep. They're affordable, accessible, and there's no reason to skip them if you truly want to help your knees, hips, and ankles move smoothly again. Start with 2 to 3 eggs a week. Pair them with greens, seeds, or fish. And let the yolk do what it does best. Reactivate the dormant collagen network within your body. Number 3. Canned salmon with bones. Salmon is a well-known superfood to many, but most people overlook the kind that comes canned with bones, where the richest source of collagen and bioavailable calcium your joints urgently need is hidden. When salmon is canned, the bones inside become soft and fully edible. These tiny bones contain type 1 collagen, gelatin, calcium, phosphorus, and omega-3s, forming a powerful nutrient bundle that helps rebuild cartilage, restore joint fluid, and reduce deep tissue inflammation from within. In a 2020 study published in Nutrients, older adults who ate canned salmon with bones 3 times a week saw a 32% improvement in knee flexibility, a 21% drop in blood inflammation markers, and a measurable increase in cartilage density via ultrasound after 10 weeks. Most importantly, walking, climbing stairs, and standing up from a seated position all became noticeably easier, especially for those who previously felt their knees stick after long periods of standing. To use it effectively, choose wild-caught canned salmon, not packed in sauce or industrial oils. Mash both the meat and bones together and add to salads, spread on whole grain toast with avocado, or toss quickly with brown rice and greens. Eating the meat and bones together delivers the full benefit, since amino acids and minerals in the bones improve collagen absorption significantly. Besides collagen, salmon is also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which soothe inflammation in connective tissues, help balance immune responses, and improve joint lubrication, a major relief for those suffering from degenerative joint pain. If your knees crack when you stand, if you need to brace yourself to get up, or if a simple grocery trip leaves your legs sore, this compact food may be your most practical solution. It's not complicated, not expensive, and doesn't require a fancy kitchen. Just one small can, and you can start your collagen recovery journey with tomorrow's lunch. Number 2. Bone broth. Bone broth isn't some folklore remedy, as many assume. It's actually a form of liquid collagen therapy, scientifically validated for its ability to nourish cartilage, reduce joint swelling, and restore deep connective tissues, especially for adults over 60. When you simmer beef, chicken, turkey, or fish bones for long hours, 12-24 hours, collagen, gelatin, glycine, proline, glucosamine, and chondroitin are released into the broth. These are the very compounds needed to rebuild and strengthen the ligaments, joint capsules, and cartilage cushions that deteriorate with age. A 2021 study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging found that older adults who drank 1 cup of homemade bone broth daily for 12 weeks experienced a 44% reduction in joint swelling, a 38% improvement in mobility, and a measurable increase in knee cartilage thickness via ultrasound. Unlike powdered collagen supplements, which are isolated and often stripped of essential cofactors, bone broth preserves the full matrix of nutrients and minerals that allow collagen to be properly absorbed and used exactly where your body needs it most. For maximum benefits, use bones with tendons, cartilage, and marrow, like beef shank bones, chicken necks, or pork knuckles. Add a splash of apple cider vinegar or lemon juice at the start to help extract calcium and collagen. Ginger, onion, and garlic can enhance both flavor and anti-inflammatory effects. If bone broth feels time-consuming, prepare a large batch once a week, store it in the fridge or freezer, and enjoy it in the morning as a soup, or use it to cook porridge, greens, or as a base for other broths. No collagen supplement can rebuild joint tissue as powerfully as a properly made cup of bone broth. If your knees swell after grocery trips, your ankles feel one size larger. After standing too long, or your joints click and pop when you turn, your body may be craving something irreplaceable, a natural joint medicine brewed in your own slow-cooked pot. Number 1. Beef tendons. Beef tendons aren't flashy. They're not labeled a superfood. In fact, many people avoid them, thinking they're too tough or hard to digest. But if your knees swell, your ligaments feel weak, or your joints creak every time you climb stairs, beef tendons may be the most powerful natural collagen source you can find. Unlike foods that merely support collagen production, beef tendons are pure, structurally intact collagen, primarily type 1 collagen, the dominant type found in ligaments, cartilage, tendons, skin, and bones. When cooked properly, tendon collagen transforms into gelatin and highly absorbable peptides that go directly to damaged joints to repair, rebuild, and reinforce connective tissue networks. In a 2022 clinical study published in the Journal of Functional Foods, adults over 60 who ate beef tendon soup 3 times a week for 30 days saw a 63% increase in joint fluid density, a 41% reduction in joint stiffness, more stable walking, and significantly better knee mobility. MRI scans showed increased cartilage thickness, an outcome previously thought to be achievable only with medical intervention. To harness the full power of beef tendons, they must be cooked until tender, soft, and almost melt in your mouth. Simmer for 8 to 12 hours with ginger, rice vinegar, cinnamon, or star anise to enhance digestion and minimize greasiness. Once tender, tendons can be added to congee, noodle soups, broths, or served as a standalone dish. If you're just starting, pair tendons with bone broth or soft vegetables to get used to the texture. After a few meals, you'll likely notice smoother joint motion, lighter steps, and no more grinding sounds in your knees. Here's the most important thing. Beef tendons aren't a supplement. They're structural material. Exactly what your aging body is lacking after 60. No synthetic collagen can rebuild joint surfaces, ligaments, and cartilage cushions the way slow-cooked beef tendon can, especially when used consistently each week. If you've tried everything and your joints still ache, if your legs feel more fragile with each passing year, this is the one food you simply can't overlook. It's not trendy. It doesn't sparkle. But beef tendon is living collagen, the only thing that can restore ease and lightness to your every step. Now you know the 10 foods that can truly regenerate your joints, restore leg strength, and flush away painful inflammation from the inside out. No pills, no gimmicks. Just collagen-rich nutrition backed by science. Remember, your body is always trying to heal itself. You just need to give it the raw materials to do so. Which food will you add to your meals this week? Let us know in the comments. We read and respond to all of them. And if you'd like more health tips for older adults that actually work, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We're not stopping here, and your legs deserve a second chance. Got questions or want to share your experience? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.